Another shooting in America, this time in Minnesota. A gunman opened fire at a church service. Children in their first week of Catholic school were inside. 2 of them are dead. 14 others wounded. 3 elderly parishioners were shot, and then the attacker turned the gun on himself. And this is not a one-off. This is the 44th school shooting in the U.S. this year, 44th. In a country where 125 people are killed by guns every single day, the questions remain: why and when does it end? Here's a report.
The first week of school. It is filled with excitement, curiosity, and new learnings. But for the children at a Catholic school in Minneapolis, it was met with horror, and for some, even death. The attack happened last night, at a church where children were attending a worship service during their first week of school. The attacker fired dozens of shots through the windows using 3 firearms, killing 2 children, aged 8 and 10, and leaving at least 17 people injured, including 14 other children and 3 elderly parishioners. Then the shooter turned the gun on himself and died at the scene of a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
We often come to these and say, these unspeakable tragedies, or there's no words for this. There shouldn't be words for these types of incidents because they should not happen. And there's no words that are going to ease the pain of the families today.
The attacker has been identified as 23-year-old Westman. He lived in suburban Minneapolis. His motive is currently unknown. According to the Minneapolis police, the attacker did not have an extensive known criminal history. They say that he acted alone. Meanwhile, the FBI is investigating the shooting as an act of domestic terrorism and hate crime targeting Catholics. And here's what they know so far. The attacker had a personal connection to the church. His mother previously worked at the school. She retired in 2021. The police have also found a manifesto. It included some disturbing writings, though the details are not out yet. And the suspect timed to publish it on YouTube at the time of the shooting. The FBI has taken it down. Minnesota is shaken and grieving. People have gathered for candlelight vigils. But the anger is palpable.
And what I feel right now is a city that stands up for one another, that does the right thing by their community, and that recognizes that right now, while thoughts and prayers are great, they are not adequate. These children were literally praying at this moment.
But my thoughts and what I'm thinking about is a national ban on assault rifles. My prayer is a national ban on these assault rifles. And you should know that when we used to ban them assault rifles, we used to keep a lot more people alive than we do now. We need to think and pray about banning these weapons of war.
After all, this is not an isolated case. This is the 44th school shooting of the year in the U.S., a country where 125 people are killed by guns every single day. When gun violence happens in a place that is supposed to be safe, such as a school or a church, it rattles the nation. But as the country braves one tragedy after another, fueled by gun laws framed to breed the violence, it is the innocent lives that continue to pay the price for this political apathy.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube: English,
stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
geschäftsführenden Direktor
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
$4 trilhões.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.